seat at the table, wanna act like they grateful. Don't mess with outsiders, y'all looking real unstable. If anything, they should ask me how I do it. Start taking notes, recording my every movement. I know that I'm the best and I ain't gotta.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to today's episode of KB's Kommunity. And I am here today with producer, manager, etc., Johnny Innuendo.
Hello.
Welcome back, Johnny.
Thank you.
So you were here once before, but you were here with your artist, Troy Tyler.
Yes, I was here with Troy.
But today we're here to talk about you.
Yeah.
And what you got going on, and just some of your recent accomplishments, and just get to know you a bit.
All right, sounds good to me.
All right.
Alrighty.
So for anyone who does not know, can you tell everyone what it is that you do creatively?
So Johnny Innuendo here. So what I do is I'm a producer, so I make instrumentals, mostly in R&B, hip hop. I've worked with a few Milwaukee artists, Genesis, Renji, Troy Tyler, just to say a couple. And I've got some songs with a particular podcast host. Maybe one day we'll hear them. But also, I'm also I went to school for marketing. I went to school called Illinois Wesleyan, so I do try to help artists with any marketing needs that they have. So I try to offer that expertise as well. Then recently, I got some great news that I can add to my list of accomplishments. I got a Grammy nomination for my production, so really excited about that. Grammy nominated, Johnny.
That's awesome. Grammy nominated.
Prices will be going up to some of y'all.
And should.
Yes.
So, Johnny.
Yeah.
When did you start producing, and what made you want to get into that?
Now I got to tell this awkward story. So 2018, I had a roommate. His name is Devin. And he decided one day that he was going to rap. And some people know I can try to troll people and try to make an ass out of them and try to make them look better of a joke.
Bogus.
So I was like, yeah, you gonna rap, I'm gonna make your beats. I'll make the beats. You be the rapper, I'll make the beats. And I've been stuck here doing it ever since. I remember I played one of my beats in front of my cousin Chris, Adam Gray. He's like, this shit's ass. It's complete trash. And I'm very, very competitive. I'm thinking, you know what? I'm just gonna make a beat that he likes, and then I'm gonna be done with this. I'm still here today.
Not you practical joke to yourself into producing.
For sure. I wish I was hey, I was playing music as a kid. I was playing the keyboard. I played the drums. No, I was completely out trolling somebody.
That's actually very funny because it's different.
It's good for documentary. So when I tell the story of my life, it's not boring. Look at the kid playing the piano at 7 years old.
Yeah.
No, he's fun. It's like the guys that try to make fun of people doing ballet. The next thing you know, they're doing ballet. And they are saying, hey, I don't like to cook because cooking seems this way. And then they're great at it. So I love that it happened that way. I wouldn't change it anywhere else because at least got me to this point.
Yeah. Why didn't you just find his beats on YouTube?
Well, every artist knows why they don't find their beats on YouTube because, if you have somebody in house, you get the beats for free. But no, I think at the time we were both just so fresh and new. We didn't know how it worked. He had literally just started rapping. He was just kicking freestyles in the car. Yeah. So we just decided to get on the journey together. So, yeah, and that's just literally how it started. We started off by finding samples, using Logic loops. We were I think we were recording GarageBand at first.
Okay.
I purchased Logic. No, I didn't purchase Logic. Let me tell the truth. I found a cracked version of Logic first, and I was using that until it broke. It wasn't working anymore, so then I had to shell out $200 to pay for Logic. But yeah, I think me and him have been friends since 8th grade, so I think that's why we just worked with each other so close, and we were also roommates at the time.
Yeah.
So, and shout out to Dev. He check out his music if you guys ever get a chance. It's D3V. It's his artist name.
Okay.
Yeah, out of Chicago.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So how does it feel to go from having just been BSing 6-7 years ago to now having a Grammy nomination for your work?
It's surreal. I didn't expect it because I do owe a big shout out to DJ Kens. So he brought me a part of the opportunity that allowed me to be Grammy nominated.
Nice.
Because I thought I would just be making beats. He kind of actually got me into writing records as well. So he was telling me about this opportunity called the Bad Kids with Malik Youssef. And next thing you know, I'm working on that, creating beats. We're creating house music. We're creating all types of stuff, helping write lyrics. And Malik said, "Hey, through his through somebody on his team named Tani, do you want to be part of Super Kids and help Malik with his personal project, which is a spoken word project?" Worked on that process. Wasn't really expecting much out of it. The whole time they were talking about, "Hey, we're going to get nominated. We're going to get nominated." But when you're new to something, you don't want to get your hopes up too much, because if it doesn't happen, you don't want to feel like you crash and burn.
Yeah.
But when it was like absolutely surreal, especially at the time that it happened. I found out maybe like a month ago, because I didn't even consider like, hey, maybe I should take a break from music, because I haven't given it my all for like a period of time. It's like, let me go back to the corporate world, stack my bread up, then come back, try it again. Got that. And I just took it as a sign like, all right, I got to continue.
Keep going. Yeah.
So it was one of the best experiences in my life. I think came at the right time of saying, hey, continue, keep going for it.
Yeah. That's really cool. So, when do you think it was that you actually got good?
When did I get good?
Yes. And was there a particular beat or a particular song when you're like, this is it?
Okay. So I would say it would have been 2020. It would have been that time I created this beat, and I played it for Tay Mystique. It's a record called Toxic. And when that record was made, I just knew, like, I'm cold. I'm good at this. And I was telling her, you got to get on this record. You got to get on this record. This record is absolutely like phenomenal. She got on that record. And even at that time, not knowing how to release music or whatnot, I'm just like, we got to drop this. We got to drop this. Didn't have like the greatest plan in the world. All I do was like, we're going to put it out, put $5 a day on some ad budget, and hope for the best. Did that. And I want to say about a year later, Joe Budden found it and put it as like one of his like sleeper picks. I'm like, that just validates my feelings even more.
Yeah, that's fire.
And then there was a song called "You Know How It Goes" by Troy Tyler. That's why I feel like I said it, where I'm like, I don't think anybody can tell me if I'm like good or not.
Yeah.
At this point, like I know.
Right.
At this stage.
I remember you sending me that song. Yeah, to ask me if it sound like industry quality. I'm like, my guy, this is ready to go. It reminded me of like, damn, who was it? Like Lucky Day in a way. And like, it was somebody else I can't think of right now. But
because you're part of our core demographic. So that project, and me and Troy making it, we want to appeal to Black women.
Yeah.
So that was our focus. Like, if Black women didn't feel like, this is like my project, it feels R&B. It doesn't feel like, hey, these dudes just call me bitches and hoes.
Yeah.
This is making me feel like in my feminine. That's why we made sure that one, we sent it to you with also have a podcast as well. And we wanted to get your feedback on, hey, how does this feel?
Yeah. And yeah, that's definitely a good one. Did you guys release it last year?
So we have a release project. So
I thought it was unreleased. Okay.
So what we ended up doing, we ended up releasing the single that we sent you. So we sent that, and we got some big plans for the project. But I'll only say here on this podcast, the project will be dropping next year, rather on Troy's birthday, or we're dropping it for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
So
next year, as in the year coming up,
Yeah,
2025.
yeah.
Okay.
Maybe 2026.
Don't wait till 2026. Don't do that to us.
No, hey.
And you know what? I feel like now's a good time to like capitalize on the motion that you're getting to. So
yeah. That's the idea behind it, especially like Troy. He'll announce on his own. He's got some great motion stuff going on. Right now.
He does. He's been working with Lupe lately.
Yes, and even that was like a huge moment because
That's
even finding out
awesome.
about the Grammy, then being with Troy behind stage with Lupe Fiasco, all this happens in like a couple of months.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of great things happening all like a short period of time. So it's like my favorite people in the world, Black women, say, when you feel like you're just great things are happening, you just in your season, in your moment, things just continue to just bless you and be around you.
Yep, exactly. And you know what? That also has to do with, I think, keeping the right energy around you as well and the right people, because there's people who are going to assist you into those seasons. Just
Right.
like you said, like Ken's helped you get on that project that got you like your nomination, and like the work that you've been doing with Troy. Like honestly, having the right people supporting you, even if they're not like direct team members, that really can make a difference too.
And I want to say, like, even everybody I interact with motivates me in some form or fashion. You recently had something that happened for you. I think you were with a management team or something like that.
Oh, yes.
Which super proud of you. Like, that's a huge like accomplishment of itself. And just to see the people around me continue to grow makes me want to grow.
Yeah.
Because who wants to really be like left behind?
Nobody.
It's not that it's like a competition or anything
Yeah.
like that, but I have this vision of like I would love to see us all like walking into the Grammys together.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I would love that.
But I don't want to be the person that's watching it from TV, seeing everybody like
exactly.
Just it's like, damn, I could have been there.
But,
And also, it's just like you understand that certain people just come in your life for like a season.
Yeah.
And maybe the character comes back at some point in time, but it's really about like, hey, we progressed, we took each other this far to this station.
Yeah.
Maybe we just want to look at different paths. Like, hey, you want to go down path A, I want to go down path B. It all leads.
But yeah, I do like the vision of seeing everybody like who like we started with and all together in like that greater space and you know, like just rich and happy. Yeah, and doing what we love for a living. Like
nobody wants to be the brokey of the group.
No, and nobody wants to be, and just like you said, nobody wants to be watching everybody else do their thing.
Exactly.
And like, dang, I really should have just kept going. Because I can tell you that's even at times kept me going, thinking like, I don't want to be left behind.
Exactly. And then sometimes you gotta see, like, sometimes people play a different role in different people's like careers and things like that.
Yeah.
Like even sometimes when I'm not the person making the beat for that person, but I can offer marketing assistance or just being there to be like a comfort for somebody. Because we also got to remember there's still good people out there. Yeah, there are people that come up with the team and they leave their entire team, but don't let that paranoia like kill you.
Right.
On somebody that you
no, I 100% agree. Because I can tell you, you and your team and Ken's have had like a huge impact on me from like when I first I would say when I first started, but I guess when I first really popped out and started networking and like, you know, like I can just tell you that like you guys helped me grow for sure. For sure.
It keep challenges us because hey, we're not perfect, so we got to make sure that we're all helping each other.
For 100%.
Especially with you got all the good music coming out here, doing features with everybody. Leaving us in the dust.
I'm not leaving nobody. We're all in our own season. My nigga over here, you got a Grammy nomination.
Now you see how she tried to
because you tried to flip it first. Ain't nobody getting left behind. And plus, I just I said this before we started recording, but I have like 3 or 4 songs that I would say I'm finished writing. But there's some that I want like features on, so I kind of have like an open verse or something. But yeah, so I just got to record those, and I promise I'm gonna send them to you. But yeah, well, that's another example of just like working together with your team as well. You know, just like, and we're not even like officially a part of the same team, but we are still supporters of each other and what we're doing. And still see the value. Exactly. We still see the value and we can see where we can help each other win. Because like, if one of the songs blows up, we both eating off of it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the thing is, that's a key piece everybody's got to remember. Like when you work on somebody with something, you put your name on it, everybody can eat.
Exactly.
In a multitude of facets. You never know what doors are going to like open up. It doesn't even have to be like monetary. You might get a song to blow up, and next thing you know, Universal's hitting you up, and the person that did the feature, Sony's hitting them up, and boom, y'all both like growing. I think sometimes people just get too caught up in like the tangible pieces of the blow up versus there's some intangible things that like happen. You never know from like a networking standpoint.
Exactly.
Because I think if we look back at our favorite artist career, it was probably that one artist we thought was so small that they worked with, but it was really like that moment they worked with that person, and this person knows that person, this person knows that person, because I think we all forget the power of like networking.
Exactly.
We think, oh, we just drop the music, let me just do performances. Well, if you ain't talking to nobody at the end of the performances, you ain't making friends, shaking hands.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's a hard thing to understand, like, is being a musician, and I understand it as being a producer. You gotta remember it's a million of us out here.
Exactly.
Like, and, like, you gotta do a little bit to like
right. So how are you standing out? Right.
I know a lot of people like to complain, well, I'm better than Sexy Red, I'm better than this person, I'm better than whatever singer. They network better than you.
Exactly.
So like
that's what it's mostly about.
You can't get mad at the hustle, you can't get mad at the game. They just play a little better. But you can learn from them. Like you see Sexy Red on Kai Sinat shit. Maybe or maybe not. That's her type of people type shit. But she knows like, hey, I can get with his core demographic. It can help my music. I'm gonna do him a solid, so he can do me a solid type.
Exactly. Exactly. Building fan bases based on other people's fan bases.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it doesn't always have to be like equal mutual, or you always gotta like fuck with the person. Like y'all gotta be like close, tight knit.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you want to meet with my fan base, I want to meet with your fan base. Let's just do something together.
Right. So, sometimes it's just a business move, and it's fine for a business move to be a business move.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, is there anything in particular that you're looking forward to in 2025 as far as projects or I know you mentioned Troy's project. Are you working on anything else right now?
So I've got a few projects in the docket that I'm working on. So I've got one with Star that I'm working on. Really excited about that project. That's gonna be a dope one. Maybe the KD project will drop at some point. I'm not gonna hold
Don't say maybe it will.
I'm just gonna give her a little shit about it.
It'll always be at some point. You just gotta wait for it.
So that's one project I'm looking for. There's one secret project that I've been working on in the back burner. I'm not gonna name it yet because I gotta still work out the logistics and everything about it.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. Because I think everybody else I'm gonna like focus more on like singles and stuff like that. Because right now I'm probably gonna be more so focused on Troy's brand and my own personal brand for like the time being and Stars. But as far as like expanding outside of that and doing like projects, if people don't already have like a project queued up with me already, I do want to start taking more of a single focus to kind of see like, what do people want to hear from you as like an artist? Like, what is your perfect sound? What is the sound that you have in the market? Because I think sometimes for people too early on the career, we try to force them to do projects and like albums and EPs. But you don't even know if people want to hear your sound from like a marketing standpoint. And if they don't like where your sound is today, how can you perfect it? And I feel like it's very discouraging for people. Let's say you did 10 songs and you found out like no one liked any of them. If me and you know this as like musicians, it's not like you do that in a week. Like sometimes this is over the course of months. It takes people to create these projects. So you lose all that time and you can feel a little bit discouraged. So I do want to start helping at least the artists that I'm working with really like maximize that sound, really help them with their analytics and get their numbers like growing on like Spotify and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, I think that is a good goal to have. And I do understand where you're coming from of dropping singles consistently before projects. Because then it does see like if people like your sound and, you know, it can kind of give you more direction of where to go with your next song, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sometimes it helps. Like there was one instance where I didn't know I could make house beats. It's like I'll never make any beats like that because I thought it was a little bit too Caucasian at the time. But doing the Bad Kids with like Kens, I got to make just one house beat at a time, and I watched myself get better at it over and over and over again. Now, mind you, if I would have been that producer, like, oh, I can make anything, and somebody's like, hey, make me some house music, and I try to make them 10 and they hated all of it, I'd been really like upset. I would have took it like personal, like, damn, like I'm not that good. You know, what I made was good. But going through that process of myself and watching myself making one at a time and slowly getting better at time. Now, if I want to make a house project, I've gotten my feet wet. So I just want to bring that experience to some artists that may feel like, hey, people haven't really picked up on my sound yet. I can really perfect it and like mature it. Like maybe it's not the way you're singing, the way you're rapping, but maybe it's the beat you're choosing, or vice versa.
Yeah, or the way you're saying it, right?
Exactly. So let's figure those pieces out before one, you invest a bunch of money into studio time and recording all these records, and then you get all this feedback, and then you gotta feel like you gotta go through the whole process again and redo everything. So
yes, you definitely have a point.
Exactly. So that's gonna be my passion and project for 2025.
Okay.
Projects I'm working on and just continue to help people grow.
Okay, that's good. So as far as managing, how is that going for you? And how many people do you manage?
So currently at the moment, I only manage 2 people. So it'll be Star and Troy.
Okay.
And it's hell. It's absolutely hell. Like you're at the point of like, you're damn near making somebody's life a little bit more important than yours.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not on something like I don't care for my life or whatnot. You just have to make sure certain things are like in line
Right.
for like their career. Make sure that there's opportunities being taken and looking for different avenues to potentially monetize or even bring things to like the forefront.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it's also I've had to wear dual hats, and I've even noticed like the producing hat has to sometimes sit to the side,
Mm-hmm.
and in an effort to say maybe Johnny don't make the best beats for that person. So Jonathan says, "Oh, Johnny, you're not making beats for this project, but we're gonna go work with this person named Joshua Riggs, and he's gonna make this thing for Troy, which is gonna be like on his next project and stuff like that." But I love it. Like it helps me when producing gets slow because I won't lie, beat making gets a little bit boring at points, but management is like it's always a new fire to like chase something, a new obstacle to overcome.
Yeah.
But I've been enjoying it. So managing Troy with the Lupe fiasco stuff and everything has just been like a huge blessing because it also helped me show me all the things I didn't think I knew. When I first got into managing, I just thought it was, hey, I'm going to be a coach. I'm going to motivate people. I'm going to make people feel good about themselves.
Yeah.
Now when it gets down to the nitty gritty of making sure things work, oh man, why is Troy's mic on during sound check? Why is he too loud? Wait a minute, why does he sound like this working through these things? Or hey, he's working on a project with this group. How does that all work out and figure out the logistics of everything?
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying it.
Okay. So do you prefer either beat making or managing one or over the other?
I prefer managing over beat making.
Really? Interesting.
I think it's and it could be more so due to the level to where the artists I work with on a day-to-day basis, like yourself and other people. If y'all wanted to find beats that you really want, like it's not that you necessarily like need me in particular. So that's how I view it. But from like a management standpoint of what opportunities are out there, because there's 101 different things that you can find, I feel like there's more newness to that than like beat making.
Yeah.
And especially like think of beat making like this. If you're not in the mode of like working on a project anymore and you're like, hey, I want to go do like this side of stuff. But me as a beat maker, like my job is like finished unless I'm working with like 20 different artists at one given time. But as a manager, because I only like to work with a small group of people, to be honest.
Yeah.
But me as a manager is always something like different, always something new. I can say, hey, let's work on your project. Let's see what producers we need to get into the room or what beat makers or what studio we need to go to.
Yeah.
All right. What shows are we booking you for? What podcast are we booking you for? Do you want to do television? You want to do movies? Where do you want to take your next thing in your career? I think that's, now that I said that part, I think that's the piece that makes me so excited for management. I love career development.
Yeah.
And I feel like management has so much more of a focus on career development and seeing where people want to see where the rest of their lives go. Because I don't think people want to do music forever.
No. Oftentimes it's a passion, but it's also a gateway to other career paths.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like when somebody wants to open up a cannabis shop one day or boom.
That's literally my plan.
Exactly. See, you
Yeah.
get to use your music like, hey, let me get the capital off my music, get my music good enough, get a huge, large lump sum, and boom. Now you got KBs, cannabis shops all over the place, and you just use music as the conduit of it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think management allows me to do that more than beat making. Because beat making, I'm gonna need you to make music forever if I just stay in like that lane.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Yeah, that's smart. And then even at a certain point when your artists that you have now don't need you as much, you can go on to manage new people and find that excitement of development all over again too.
exactly, because it's always gonna be a new, and that's also that I like about management. See, with beat making, it's the same problem. All I gotta do is get artists to like the record.
Yeah.
The way I manage Star and the way I manage Troy, two completely different like avenues. Which for me, being a strategic thinker, I just love that aspect. And then once they go on to higher heights, because at some point they're gonna outgrow me, and they're gonna need management that has different connections and stuff like that. As I continue to grow in the space, I get somebody younger or somebody or another undiscovered talent, and I use the expertise that I learned from them to help them grow. And we're always going to be connected because we're like a family and things like that nature. But I'm never going to be in a place to be like, hey, if I take you as far as I can take you, make sure you do your due diligence and get yourself around the people that can take you to that like next level.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, I'm going to compete like hell.
I was going to say, don't you feel like you can grow with them though, and enter a lot of the same rooms, and so your name becomes more known as a manager and as a beat maker as well? So it's very likely you could grow right along with them, and you wouldn't have them outgrow you if you are continuing to learn and to get yourself in those rooms.
I try to take the LeBron James approach that he had with like his best friends, like in college, not in college, but in like high school. And essentially, I think how the story went is Rich Paul. He knew that he wanted him to be his agent at some point, but like LeBron, when he came out of high school, was like this mega star. So Rich Paul for a while had to like learn under LeBron's manager at the time and other great people until he got to the point that he could truly like manage LeBron now in his career. And how I reverse that to myself is I try at least make myself open enough if Troy does get to the point where, hey, I don't have the expertise to take him to the next level, allow him to be able to like venture out there, because I don't want him to feel like his growth is stunted just by me being there. It doesn't mean that, hey, at some other time where I do now have the connections that I can't like manage him there, but let's not stunt the growth and like some. Because like I said, me and Troy are like family, so it's always going to be like a brotherhood there. There's always going to be like a connection there. We're always going to be like cool with each other. So like I value that more versus, hey Troy, if I'm not your manager, we're not cool anymore. We're not boys.
Yeah.
Because I know Troy, he'd be like, hey Johnny, I got this new manager. Can you learn up under him? I'm gonna be like, for sure. And then I can take those expertise to somebody else that I'm working with and grow them.
Yeah.
And if Troy ever needs my help again, like maybe him and that manager, they go separate ways and things like that. Boom, it comes back around like full circle. Or we become a management team. There's so many opportunities and so many different outcomes that can happen that I'm done with like being on the hating shit in my life. It's got to be me. It's got to be me.
Exactly. No, because collaboration's gonna win every time.
Exactly.
Instead of competing with everybody.
Bingo. And certain collaborations are just seasonal.
Yeah.
And sometimes they spin back around. But I think people should stop putting themselves in desperate situations where it's like, I feel like I can only eat off of this one person. Like, this person's sole responsibility is to make my life like comfortable. Like if you have like a hustler's ambition and you believe in your talents and you believe what you bring to the table, you can put yourself in any role.
Exactly.
And be successful. And that's just what I feel about myself. That's what I feel about everybody that's around me, that I circle with. That's why whenever you guys do anything, I'm here celebrating with y'all.
Yeah.
I want to see you guys be like successful. It doesn't have to be with me at the end of the day.
Right.
As long as you like giving 110%, I'm cool.
Yeah. I love that because like I feel like there's not enough people who just want to see each other win and eat like just off the love, regardless of whether I'm with you or not. Like, so that really is why I do keep myself surrounded with like people like you, because of the fact that we all are in that similar space of like, I just want to see everybody eat, like whether that involves me or not. Like, I want to see y'all eat. And yes, I'm going to keep pushing myself so that I can be there with y'all. But just off the love and watching how hard everybody has worked, like, I just want to see people win. So I love that you have that mindset.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know, I like people get around each other.
Exactly.
So what else you got for me?
That's a good question. What else do I got for you? Okay. So, do you have any role models?
My biggest role model in life is Kobe Bryant. So
really?
Huge.
Why?
So there's this story about Kobe Bryant that I absolutely love. His original coach, Phil Jackson, who he won, I believe, 3 championships with Shaq. They fell out with each other. And pretty much labeled Kobe as like not a good teammate and things like that nature. But the part of it that made me appreciate Kobe Bryant as a player, he was trying to achieve greatness. He was trying to win NBA championships, and he talks about how he reached back out to Phil Jackson and said, let's get back together so we can win. Let's win some championships. They get back together, win 2 more championships.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it's like, somebody talk shit about me. Hey, that's done. Because Phil Jackson wrote it in a book.
So, no.
And it's published to everybody. I'm like, I'm not doing that. But to see somebody at this level of greatness do that, it's just like, am I thinking too small? By letting like, how big is really the issue between me and the person where we made great things together And I'm gonna let this small thing get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then just watch Kobe give 110% in the world of basketball every night. Then when he leaves basketball, unfortunately, he passed away before he could like see his full potential. But create a documentary that everybody loved and started the trend of like girl dads. It's just
Mm-hmm.
like this man continues to work in any arena that he puts himself in. I want to model myself after that.
Okay.
So yeah, Kobe Bryant is my biggest role model in the world.
Very interesting. I thought you would say a musician for some reason.
Musically, there's only one person I really look up to. Would be Babyface.
Okay,
But that's
I
the
can see
introvert
that.
in me. Yeah,
I can see that for sure.
because he's more like cool, calm, collected.
Mhm.
So like, I really appreciate that. And I'm a huge Babyface fan. Musically.
Yeah. Okay. So far in your journey as a manager and a producer, first of all, what has been your biggest challenge?
Biggest challenge. That's a good one. I think the biggest challenge for me was understanding that I couldn't be everything for everybody as a beat maker. So I had made a decision about a couple of years ago that I would not do trap beats.
Oh, okay.
And start to focus more on like R&B for like the most part,
Mm-hmm.
because I felt like I was okay at making beats, but I wasn't becoming very good at making beats because I wasn't really laser locking into one thing. But me naturally, I want to be everything for everybody.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be like, hey, I can help rappers make beats. I can help this person make beats. But I knew my heart was really just I just naturally love R&B, and I just noticed like that was just coming to me like quicker. If I hadn't did that, now I could do hip hop stuff because now I can see the parallels between them. But when I was trying to make everything all at once, just so I could be like, hey, I'm in the room. You gotta let me in the room because I can make any type of beat. I can be a jack of all trades. But
Yeah.
making that decision to say I'm only an R&B producer and tell people that.
Mm.
Because I did want to lie and say, hey, yeah, I still can make like anything. But no, I made myself very prescriptive of I'm an R&B producer and I'm going to be the best R&B producer. And oddly out of that, I got to work with Genesis and Renji. After
Okay.
saying that, I'm just like, don't you rap?
Yeah. Right.
It's like, I'm going to make an R&B project. So, and I feel like from a marketing standpoint, what that helped me understand is you want people to know why they're coming to you for something. And when you can do everything, it's hard for people to identify it. Like, for instance, if you wanted a chicken sandwich, where would you go?
Chick-fil-A or Popeyes,
If you wanted a burger, where would you go?
Culver's, or
Did you ever go to Golden Corral?
absolutely not.
They got all of those.
For a burger?
They got burgers. They got chicken
But
sandwiches.
here's the thing though. I used to love me some Golden Corral because my mom used to love Golden Corral, so I actually used to like it as a kid. But I wouldn't go there specifically for like something that is a specialty somewhere else.
Exactly. So that's why I made myself into a specialty.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's gonna be times where people like, okay, I feel like I want everything, and then I'll go to a buffet style type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But when people want that particular thing, they know exactly where they want to go to get it, and that's just what I want to be for like R&B music.
Yeah.
So that's why that was a tough decision because I knew there was a particular lane I was gonna have to completely like cut out for a period of time until I felt like I really got this genre down pat.
Was there anybody a little upset with you over that decision?
So my roommate, when I first started, he was a rapper and he did trap beats. So I actually started making like with trap stuff, and rappers were actually ones paying me for like beats and things like that. So they're like, no, you still make like rap. You still make like rap beats. You know, it's just an 808 and some drums. I'm just like, it's not getting me out of bed to make these beats. I feel frustrated making these beats. But when I make the R&B beats, it's like I want to make these constantly over and over and over again.
Yeah.
But then when I know it's like once I went to something I was passionate about, they said, hey, I want to make an R&B record too. Like, you got an R&B record that feels like this? And, you know, I was still able to work with those people. So it all worked itself out.
Okay. That's awesome. And the thing is, you were able to like stand on it, stand on what you do best and what you're the most passionate about. Right. Because the thing is, if the other thing wasn't getting you out of bed in the morning and like, you didn't feel anything making it, it probably wasn't going to be your best work anyway.
Exactly.
So, no, I respect that. I do.
It would only been temporary, and I wouldn't be the producer I was today.
Mm-hmm. And I can tell you, your R&B beats are definitely like up there, definitely up to par with the industry standards.
but I'll be making trap soon.
Oh yeah, getting back to it.
This is new genre by Cash Cobain that I kind
Oh,
of like.
that I got a song like that.
I got a couple things like that.
Oh yeah,
Might have to send it
send
over.
me one because my next song dropping
I
is
just
like
got sitting on
that.
my computer. I'm not doing that.
It's like it's like Aaliyah Rock the Boat, but with like that Cash Cobain type sound.
All right, you have to leak it to me.
Okay, so it's supposed to. I'm irritated because this dude is taking forever. But I did. I don't know if you've seen like the rooftop freestyles.
Mm-hmm.
I did that like Wednesday, like 2.5 weeks ago.
Actually, I can see you on Sexy Drill. That might be your lane. Huh.
It might be. I'm gonna play the song for you when we get out of here. Okay.
Y'all better beat me to the chase. Might be another project next year.
For real. And honestly, if you like the way I sound on it, we could work on something together. Come on. Not to.
So, all right, we'll make it happen.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I damn near forgot what we were talking about. Oh yes, I asked you about your challenges. What so far have been your like proudest moments and your greatest accomplishments?
Proudest moments, greatest accomplishments. My proudest moments was my family accepting the fact that I did music because I thought they would be judgmental about it. They were super, super supportive of it. Even try to help me like find opportunities within it. Me and my mom hopefully want to work on an idea where we start teaching kids how to record themselves and make their own music. I would love to do 6th to 8th graders, preferably. I feel like high schoolers can pretty much figure it out. But, I feel like at those early ages to see that there's a path in music and kind of learn all the nuances, I feel like you make like a difference. So that's one thing. And one of my like greatest accomplishments was the Grammy nomination because I've been trying to work to become a part of the Recording Academy for like the last 4 years.
Yeah.
So that was like one huge step in the right direction for that.
Definitely.
And I wasn't expecting it at all. So when I got the news of it, I actually got it from Ken's. He was the one that found out. And I was just like shocked because I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was real. I thought he was like just messing around or something like that. The kids don't joke about.
I'm about to say he would play with you about something like that.
Kids don't joke about anything.
Yeah,
so it was just me having imposter syndrome. Just like I feel like I haven't done enough. I feel like I did that proverbial project where I felt like this is one that's gonna get like the Grammy nomination. That's just how life works. There's always the things you least expect.
Exactly. Your blessings come when you're not expecting them.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I think you sowed your seeds the right way, and now it was just kind of time to harvest.
In concrete, but
in concrete.
Hey.
And the rose grew through anyway.
Yeah, a couple of roses grew through, so I'm not mad at all.
That's awesome. Okay, so if you could be doing anything else in life, because you do marketing as well, though. But if you could be doing anything else in life besides the music, the marketing, what would you be doing?
OnlyFans.
For real? Oh. You had me. I wasn't finna judge you, but I was just surprised.
That laugh, like,
No, I was just surprised as well.
If I could be doing anything in life, movie star.
Yeah.
I'll get into acting.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah, acting seems like a lot of fun.
Be the next Denzel or something.
Oh Lord, Denzel. Why not Idris?
Hey, either one.
Either one of them.
They both work out as long as it's not Will Smith.
Why not? Oh, because he be clowned. He be getting clowned all the time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
By his own family, his own household.
Right. His family a little nutty.
A little bit.
But it's not even outside his family. There's just certain movie choices he's made in his career.
Yeah.
Like Wild Wild West.
Oh, that was trash.
Yeah.
Even as a kid, I knew that was trash.
Like Bad Boys is like cool, but it's certain movies he's done. Like Pursuit of Happiness is cool. Ali is cool, but that he's got a movie called After Earth, I, Robot. Like,
I liked iRobot. I liked iRobot. And I feel like he looked his best in iRobot. Yes. I feel like that he was in his prime at that time.
She's also a fan of
He was
Wild West.
I hate Wild Wild West. Oh yeah.
Oh, he was muscular.
He was built.
So this was more of an attraction thing that you like.
Probably. And like he was aging nicely.
What's the movie about?
Robots taking over the world and shit.
What's the robot's name?
Sunny.
I couldn't tell you.
It's Sunny. And he was so cute.
She's gonna have a Tesla robot.
Sunny was nah, because iRobot scared me out of that. The first thing I thought about when I saw that was like, oh nah, they about to take over. We're dead.
How about you? What would you do if you weren't podcasting and doing music?
I actually probably would be acting myself, either acting, marketing, or artist development.
Okay. Why marketing? Interesting.
Marketing, I just always found to be interesting, and also I'm very good at talking and convincing.
Marketing is the devil's word.
I know. Is it though?
Convince you need something that you don't.
But there's something fun about that. It's like accomplishment. It feels good. It feels good.
Let me tell you why you should come to McDonald's and not at home.
Never McDonald's. They got trash burgers.
Yeah, but they're horrible. They're like $1.50.
Yeah, but they taste horrible.
Where do I live?
They taste like
McDonald's tastes horrible.
They taste like lamb ankles.
Lamb ankles probably fire. You cook right.
Yeah, you're right.
You would have said like cow ankles.
It probably tastes like turtle ankles.
Do turtles have ankles?
Kind of. They got cankles. They got little cankles going straight down to their feet. But acting would be fun. As a kid, I always, for some reason, and thank God it never happened now that I know what I know, but I always wanted to be like on a Disney Channel or Nickelodeon show as a kid. Until I was about like 14. 13 or 14. I could see it, right? I'm animated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nickelodeon would be better for you.
I actually agree. I'm definitely more of a Nickelodeon
I think they
kid.
have a show for them already.
Which one?
They already casted somebody.
Taina.
No, you could listen to Carmichael.
That's crazy. I can't stand y'all. I can't stand you. Because you already know that I know that that's an inside joke.
I don't know what inside joke she is.
Yeah, okay.
It's my first time meeting Kate.
Yeah, okay. Your first time ever, huh?
Yeah. Okay.
Never saw you. Never saw you in my life. Who was you?
As you said, we are good friends.
We are. That's my nigga.
But she don't play me none of the music. She makes some of my beats.
Because I didn't record it yet.
Like I'm airing you out on your podcast?
Huh?
Like I'm airing you out on your podcast?
You know what? It's okay. Because I think maybe sometimes I need it.
So y'all can hold her accountable. So
you can hold me accountable. But I do have songs. They just got to be recorded.
She has 70 songs before, so let me not like just get on her.
But okay, but the one I did send you, I don't want that person on it anymore. And I'm also reworking it. And it sounds better now.
Don't say that on live, on a recording.
Oh, it don't matter. I don't be caring enough. Edit it out. Nobody heard the song anyway, except you and that person, so nobody knows anyway. Womp womp. Okay. If you could work with any 5 artists, who would they be? 5. Your top 5.
Top 5. Dead or alive or just alive?
We'll give you dead or alive.
Okay. I would love to work with Whitney Houston. That'd be my only dead one. So Whitney Houston, definitely. Give me Chloe Bailey. I would love to work with Normani. So that's 3. Give me Lucky Day.
Yes.
That's 4. And 5. I don't know his name, but it's one of Wanye's kids from Boys to Men.
Oh, only one of them? Because don't they got a whole little group?
Yeah, they got a whole little group.
But you only want to work with the one?
It's yeah, he kind of got the little hair thing going on, a little dark skin. I don't know. He just feels like, just from his demeanor, he just gives me this sense like he wants to sing, like he wants to like do this.
Yeah.
The other ones sometimes, and I can be wrong, they give me the feeling of you can sing, but you don't give me the feel that I want to sing. It's like I'm doing this. You ever get the feeling some people do stuff, you're good at it.
Yeah.
That's why you do this.
Exactly.
But if you could do something else, you would for sure do something else. But no, he gives me like he's like a singer.
Okay.
So, yeah,
interesting. I don't even know if I've heard their voices.
They sound
I know
like
of them. Do they sound just like him? Okay.
For
That
sure.
don't surprise me. Oh, that's probably why you want to work with them then, partly. Yeah.
Wanye's probably one of my favorite members of Boys and Men.
Recreate some old school sound.
Nah, we create new stuff.
No? Okay.
But let the 90s
I respect that.
Because it's hard to try to recreate a great era. Because if you mess up, like...
But you create 90s-esque beats.
For sure. Influence.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't dived into that whole New Jack Swing and all that type of stuff. Like, I still give it like a little bit of modern flair.
Yeah.
That's what I realized. I'm a little bit more 2000s.
I suppose.
I'm a little bit more avant.
Something reminds me, okay, I know it sounds crazy. There were like one or two beats you sent me that reminded me of like early Sierra for some reason.
Mm-hmm. See, I've been getting that a lot, that people can hear the Sierra influence. I think where it comes from is it's like I do model after Aaliyah stuff a lot. Okay.
And Sierra modeled herself after Aaliyah a lot as well.
And since I know I say I love 90s music, but I didn't grow up with 90s music. I grew up with 2000s music. So I can see where the 2000s and Sierra, that influences in there, because when we were kids, we were listening to them. As much as we all love 90s, but that were older, none of us were listening to Youssef.
Unless we was in the car with our parents, or they was cleaning on Sunday.
Exactly. All of us had a Soulja Boy mixtape, so
exactly.
We all listening to like 2000.
Gucci Mane.
Exactly. We all like to act like, oh, we were listening to great music when we were growing up.
Nah, we was listening to Waka Flocka Flame and OJ the Juice Man. But those some D's is classic. Come on now.
You still bumping it?
I haven't in a while, but I would though. And would. I don't know. That's too hard. It's too many songs.
You can't pick one?
No, because I would have to see a list and be like, that's it. That's the one.
I'm picking All Star by Smash Mouth.
No. That's your favorite 2000 song? Yeah. Really? Okay. I guess. I'll give it to you, but it is, but I don't know if it's a favorite. If you ask me what my favorite is, it's probably some, I don't even want to say white people music, but probably. It was probably like Electric Feel by MGMT. That was my song. That was a great song.
So you give me shit on mine.
Girl,
yeah,
shock me like an electric eel. You know that song, don't
I
you?
thought you were going to say like Bulletproof or something like that.
That was a bop too.
Oh, now see.
I was definitely in my
You didn't have favorite song.
I was in that bag back then, but
You seem like it.
no, but I liked Gucci Mane and Juice Man too. Me and my sister went through a whole like Gucci Mane phase. I went through a Miley Cyrus phase.
Let me tell y'all, it's always a couple of Caucasian songs they love.
Yes.
That they don't tell nobody about.
I proudly state it. I mean, but it depends on who I'm in the room with. Because otherwise niggas will sit there and clown you. A whole group roast.
Like, what was it? For me, it wasn't until I was like 30 that I finally saw Wait to Excel.
Really? I don't think I've seen it before my mid-20s. Now I think about it, but that soundtrack used to bump all the time in my household.
Right. Like, I heard the soundtrack, but I couldn't tell you what the movie.
Shoot.
You ever heard the story behind that song?
Better. No.
It's an unfinished song.
It's not done? Is Shoop just like fill in for the words that they were looking to?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Babyface made that on the R&B Money podcast. He's like, Whitney Houston originally didn't want to be on the soundtrack.
Really? Is she in the movie?
Yeah. But back then stuff worked different, like who owned the record, royalties and stuff like that. So I can understand like her like frustrations, maybe why she didn't want to be on it.
Yeah.
But he finally convinced her to get on the song, but it had to be done like pronto. He's like, I got a half of the song done. She's like, you the songwriter, figure it out. They just started shoot.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Wow. And they just kept it.
We all love it.
Say shoe bag. Say shoe bag. That's got to be the funniest thing.
Exactly.
We were really over here just singing say shoeby.
Exactly. That's where I started to realize we take music too serious.
We do.
They literally had a half a song and like everybody named Mama Love it, play it all the time. And they would swear it was a full song. Mm-hmm. Like, all right, let's not take it.
They need to finish coming up with the words. They said, let's just say shoot.
And they tell us 30 years later.
Of course, I wasn't going to tell you at the time.
Oh, for sure.
All right. Well, He's not even back. We can keep it going.
All right.
So,
Should I interview her?
oh, that's scary.
Oh yeah.
Dun
I can tell
dun
you the
dun.
darkest secrets.
What's your deepest darkest secret?
My deepest darkest secret. I've got a pet hamster at home.
You a lie.
I don't.
I know. Do you like pets? Do you like animals?
I'm indifferent.
Oh, so you wouldn't own one?
Not
Okay.
by choice.
You never owned any grown up?
I had a dog. I had a fish. Dog ran away because of my sister.
What did she do?
Left the garage open.
Oh,
Then she killed the fish too. Well,
oh.
she has a cat now.
Is it? And it's been alive for a while.
Yeah.
That's
She's the reason
good.
why I probably want to have a pet right now. I took care of her cat for like a week and like Giardia or something like that. And shit everywhere all around my apartment.
Gross.
Right. And my thing is the reason why I haven't like committed to a pet, I have a traveling job. That's my natural regular job. So it's like, unless I get a cat that can like manage itself like a dog, I'm sometimes gone for like 3-4 days. And,
Okay.
I don't feel like I'm at a point where I would pay for like a dog sitter. I'd rather like buy other stuff. So,
No, I get that.
so it's just at that point, unless I get like a cat, it's not gonna work out. I just haven't found like I'm not gonna lie, when I was taking care of my sister's cat, it was cool. I did enjoy having a cat more.
The
than when I had
company
a
is
dog.
nice.
Right, and they manage themselves.
Right, they do their own thing. They just want to sit by you sometimes.
Exactly. I think the only thing for me is knowing I have to change that litter box.
Yes.
I just don't want to do that.
Definitely the worst task.
And then I know I can get lost in the sauce of shit I'm doing. If that cat's food bowl is empty, I might forget for like a few hours or things like that. Like, oh man, the cat's hungry. The cat need like water. Stuff
Most
like
of the time, they won't let you forget, though. They'll be right up in your face, looking you dead in the eye desperately and making noise.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna buy a robot that do all that.
You remember those little, like, robot dogs back in the day?
Yep.
It was probably, like, early 2000s.
And they had like the little blue face. They're like black face, white and stuff.
Yeah,
Like that.
and there were some that were, like, silver, and they just looked real
And I had
robotic.
Tamagotchi as a kid. That thing always died.
Bro, my mom used to wake up in the middle of the night over them things because it would make so much noise. And she would feed it in the middle of the night.
Also, what kept me from getting a pet is like in high school we had to do the baby experiment with an egg.
I never did that.
Must be a Wisconsin thing because in Illinois we had to like build a contraption for the egg to sit in and take care of this egg for like a week. And literally on the last day, I dropped it on the bus.
Dang.
Got a D.
Dang.
And I was doing good that whole time. And the lady was like, "See, your contraption wasn't good enough."
But how is a egg and a baby similar? Like, come on. How do they think that experiment really, like, what does it really do?
Well, I think it teaches you to be aware.
Oh.
So it's that moment I dropped my awareness just for like a second. Like, and I remember I was just ready to get off the damn bus. So I'm rushing, like just trying to get off the bus to go to my locker, talk to my friends or whatnot. And I bump into somebody. I took my time, been patient. I probably still had the egg. Mind you, it was my second period class, so it's not like I had like much longer to wait.
That's
and then
sad.
I did a pregnancy belly thing too. They had.
I thought that was only on TV and in sitcoms. I've literally never done any of those.
No, I wore the shit.
Really?
It's tough. I go through some shit.
That is
Just
funny.
look for it like this.
Ugh. Yeah, that's scary.
Hey, that's what women got to look for.
I know. Pregnancy is a scary idea.
I wouldn't know.
I know.
I'm just going to be there for the ride. I get to sit back up like this.
Yeah, that's nice for you, isn't it?
Sit in the garage.
The garage.
Yeah.
The whole time? The whole 9 months?
Or I can just go grab milk.
That's wild. Go get a pack of cigarettes.
Hey.
Never come back.
It's the pandemic. They have milk.
That's awful. Okay, so let me ask you one more serious question and then we can wrap up. All right. Do you have any specific goals as a manager or a producer?
So I'll split them up into two. So producing wise, I want to win the Grammy, not get nominated for it. I want to actually win the thing.
Yeah.
So that's my goal as like a producer. As a manager, my goal is to simply put people in the positions that they want to be in. and hopefully, like, hey, whatever their life ambitions are, they can achieve that. And I think by me being a manager, it's a different way I can help Black people and even myself build generational wealth that we haven't had.
Yes.
So building different avenues so that, yes, it won't change the entire plight of all Black people, but I think just for us and who we are, if it just starts with just like the 5 of us and then trickles down, we all have 2 kids apiece, that's 10 people. Then they go off, get married. Now we're talking 20. And at some point, like, yeah, we won't be here to see it, but like, we at least know, like, hey, something good hopefully comes out of it.
Leaving a foundation that up until this point, most Black people have not had.
Exactly.
Because, most of us, it's like our parents, grandparents die, and instead of inheriting wealth, a lot of times we inherit debt.
Yep.
So,
especially trying to bury them.
Yeah, and that's definitely a cycle that needs to be broken. Exactly. And the music industry is 100% something that can
be a gateway, because
I
see it like this: you get in through music, you start your cannabis business. That's the thing that's going like
exactly
you out of here. Like,
exactly. I'm buying a whole farm. Farm. I don't even want to tell all my ideas because I have it all. Like,
so be on the lookout.
A to B, but I'm not finna sit here and speak it on live because
No, always keep your stuff to yourself. And it's not that it's like, hey, we're trying to keep information from people.
Yeah.
It's just like, let people do proof of concepts with their ideas first.
Exactly.
Because you're even still figuring things out.
Yep.
Because you don't want to, like, and it's just the world of the internet, because some people just don't know how to understand, like, hey, somebody's got an idea.
Yeah.
Well, KB says she was going to do it X, Y, Z. And I tried to do the same way and I failed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's trying to figure it out too.
Exactly.
Like, why is it her fault that you tried to do the same thing? You probably didn't consult with her either.
Right.
And you just like, well, I saw her podcast. I try to still No.
Yeah.
Sometimes people not sharing your ideas with them. It's not that they're hating or they think you're gonna like profit off of that.
Yeah.
Let us like figure it out first.
Exactly. Let it start to come to fruition at least before sharing your plans with everyone. I even think that's in the Bible.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Because you gotta watch it. There are people out there that will try to stunt your growth.
That too.
Not everybody, but there are people that will strategically try to do shit to make sure that, hey, you're not successful.
Exactly.
Sometimes it is better to be quiet.
100%.
For sure.
Okay, so what are we doing well in the local music scene and what needs work?
Doing well in the local music scene. What can be better? I think it's the same thing that I said the last time I was here. Collaboration can be better.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I mean collaboration. Not the people you've been collaborating with for the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
It's really trying to understand like what motion one person has and how can everybody capitalize off of that. And also understanding where the industry trends are going. Because I do think Milwaukee has had a light shine on it. Mm-hmm. And everybody should be trying to see how they can work together to maximize on this moment. Because every city goes through this, and what eventually ends up happening, the light gets pulled away back to the major markets, back to the LAs, back to the Atlantas, back to the New Yorks. But we have an opportunity with us being the light shine on the city. Take advantage of it. I think it's through true like collaboration, true working with each other to make things like happen, and all the and simmer down on a little bit of like the politics. What the city's doing really well, the diverse range of sounds.
Oh yes.
And that's where I feel like everybody can eat. So it really doesn't have to be where people feel like they've got to fight for something. You've got JP makes a different sound than Lakia. Then there's some R&B artist that's like making noise in the Milwaukee area. If I can remember the name, I will tag it in the comments of this like video. But just like the enrichment of different sounds, you got the what is it called, low end music. Mm-hmm. You got that picking up like buzz. That's like what the young kids are doing and everything. Yeah. So it's like Milwaukee is showing that y'all have multitude of different genres that are like blowing up. So it's not like everybody has to rap. It's just like just be present, just show up. And if Milwaukee starts showing up for each other, man, you can be the next hub. Because think of it, in the Midwest, there's no hub.
Yeah,
like
none.
Detroit, it's not Detroit. Like Yes, Detroit makes like good music, but it's not like people say like, "Hey, we're coming into Detroit to like find what's like next." I personally
Right.
think it's Milwaukee right now. When people say we're coming into Milwaukee to find out what's next,
Yes.
Detroit has a particular sound people like. But
Mhm.
as far as Milwaukee, there's just a plethora of things going on.
I 100% agree with that. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna start wrapping up, but do you have any last thoughts you like to share, or any advice for the up and coming creatives?
Just keep creating and always challenge yourself to do something new every year. Do not do the same thing every year. Um, always be progressing, and it's going to be tough, but make sure you check your analytics. That's going to help you. That's going to help you a ton. I know everybody wants to just be creative and art should just be free and just do whatever you want. But if you really want to see this turn into something, look into your analytics. And if you don't want to look into your analytics, I'm pretty sure you got somebody you can send a couple YouTube videos. Say, hey, he's going to teach you how to look at analytics. I want you to be along for the ride for me. Learn this analytics thing, help me out. Because people don't know that's another way you can help build your business. You know a lot of people around you that can use a trade or learn something. Send them the videos, do it, and you build your team organically, and you're having all your bases covered.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Okay, that's good
closing
advice.
thoughts.
Good advice.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for being here.
No problem.
Always a pleasure to sit down and talk with you. I feel like we always have good conversations.
No, for sure.
Um,
You're an excellent host.
oh, well, thank you. And definitely wish you the best of luck in everything that you're doing. Congratulations on the Grammy nomination. That's incredible.
And if I win, I'll be back.
Absolutely.
Maybe we'll do it from like a party scene or something. Do a different location.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And if I win, no.
Only if you win. And if not, we'll do it the next nomination, the next time around.
We'll win it
Because there'll be more.
for sure. It's not the last one.
Not at all. Exactly.
Because KB's gonna get one.
Exactly.
And when she wins, then we're gonna celebrate for her.
Yep.
Now she needs to stop being outside.
I need to stop being outside.
Yeah.
I only been outside for a month.
Too long.
No, I've been outside. No, it's not too long because it helps me gain more experience so I can write again.
Okay, touche.
All
Be
right.
outside, get your experience.
Thank you. All right, everyone. Thank you for listening. That was today's episode of KB's Kommunity, and we will catch you next time. At least it's not live. I don't know if I should touch anything.
I don't think you should.
Okay.
If you break so this is on you.
No, be mad. Wait, I take pictures. Yeah, because I'd be mad as hell if I accidentally delete it.
I charge $100 a picture.
I did a picture.
Yep.
Well, Mr. Grammy nominee, you might be too Hollywood for me.
I'm turning very Hollywood on anybody.
I'm too broke for $100 a picture.
No, yo. You being outside so different. You got at least 100.
Nah, because
My sister
I let
came from,
niggas
like,
buy my shit.
Uh-oh. Tell the truth now. Now the truth comes out.
They be insisting.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, use your phone, man.
Is it?
Yeah, my shit is old. I need a new one. Wait, what phone do you have?
I got a terrible phone.
Does it even matter? It don't matter. Here, I'll use. You got an old bad phone?
Mm-hmm.
Not like mine. My battery be dying every 2 seconds. I didn't even change my broken ass screen protector yet. Look, I've been dropping this thing 20 times a day for like 6 months and ain't changed it. We should hang out sometime.
When you want to hang out?
I don't know. Whenever.
You got to set it up.
Okay.
You let me know. We can hang out. Don't let me know. Then I hang out.
We can't hang out. Ever. I wish. Okay, hold up. Should we just selfie it or should we sit? Or what? I'm trying to see. Will this stand?
I'm down for whatever.
Let me see if this stand goes high enough. This might work. No, I don't like the angle. You need a higher stand. Okay, whatever. I'm over it. Okay, let's see. Come over here. Yeah, I like the black lately. I'll be throwing off the
We're doing a
colors.
selfie style right there.
Should we?
You do this all the time. You the podcast.
I
you
know,
take the pictures.
I wish somebody was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not like Tom ever even helps me take a picture. Maybe. Well, focus on me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that's a 14 Pro Max. It better focus on both of us.
how do we
keep
put
my
it
money.
on? Oh, shit.
I'm a timer.
Yeah. The flash.
I don't know how to put it on.
Yeah.
You have to show I'm there for
Let me see. I thought I could figure it out, but I really don't know. I am married. I don't know.
It should be sending me on your phone, right?
I know, that's what I'm trying to see if I know how to do it right here.
Oh, this one?
Oh, that's the one. That's it.
Uh-huh. The whole thing figured out.
We might need 10 seconds to set it for you, though.
I'll put it on too.
Okay. Sure don't get a weird angle. I just wish it was taller.
Put that stand.
Yeah.
You got to put it off. Unless you want to put some books down and stand on top of those books.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's why they pay me big bucks at my job.
Do they?
Yeah. Trust me, you'd be surprised.
Much they pay me,
Trust
pay
me.
me either.
More money, more problems.
Sometimes. So more money, more money.
I'm chasing for promotion now.
Are you?
I need my coins.
Okay.
I really do use it for the fun of it, but I need my regular job to pay the bills.
No, I get that. 100%. Okay. Come on, miss. Are you focused on?
Yeah.
Oh no. You gotta do it again. Take a video.
Video?
Yeah, video, because then they can screenshot all the poses. You never done that?
Take whatever video, whatever comes out.
This might be too bright.
Too icy.
You glow funny.
Show them all this.
Oh, is it already started?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Ah. I don't like it. I already don't like it.
You're supposed to be the picture expert.
I hate pictures. I don't be posing for real. Now switch sides for a sec. Okay. You need to be more in it.
Right? You push me all up to the side.
This is
You think
silly.
it's so awkward.
Because it is awkward. Okay, now sit down for a second. I'm gonna take a couple of my And then send me the video and then I'll screenshot the pictures. Okay.
Oh shit! I can do this. I draw like an airdrop.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Whoa, technology. Wow. Ah.
Oh, this sticker from this picture.
I'm so extra.
I should do like that.
Okay, Birdman.
Mm-hmm. Change my producer name to Johnny Knight.
And it's gonna be a video or pictures? A video. Okay, Birdman.
So I'm gonna put your mic. Look at that. You might get a bunch of likes off these videos. You gonna put the Grammy nomination in the bottom of it?
Of course.
Use me for clout. That's crazy.
Okay.
That's wild. You could have me having an answer for one question.
Oh Lord. That's you never what?
You gonna be what you were with KB? You were on KB's podcast.
That. Wait, from who? Stars or Tracy?
She
Oh,
probably,
Ken's?
she probably gonna say it through Ken's.
Is she mad? Bro, I
gonna say too
don't
much
even
about
be
this
thinking
in the
about her. Like, that's why I'm like, is she be mad or something? I think about her every once in a while, but I don't know it's weird. She's weird. I'm sorry, that's just I think I turned 30 and I stopped having a fucking time. That's probably really what happened. I'm 31. I turned 31 in July, so about a year and a half. Or sorry, about 6 months. Yeah. No, I just stopped having time for the fucking bullshit. That's really all it is. It wasn't even like, it's not personal. I mean, I stand on.
Let's stop walking around hanging out the
I
watch
stand on how people treat me. Huh?
Let's stop walking around hanging out the watch
I stopped doing that shit 5, 6, 7 years ago. Yeah.
When did you have to hang out?
Huh?
You have to hang out.
Don't get in trouble now. Speaking it with somebody who's outcasted, I guess.
I'm out there.
Yeah. It is what it is. Ooh, for sure. You thought highly about it? I thought you didn't like it like that. We'll be back and forth. I don't either. That's just there. Like, bro, that shit is just too much. Yeah, and I don't like that. That's the thing. That's the shit I can't do. Like, bro, either you fuck with me or you're out here talking shit with me. And that's another thing. Like, it's not even that she was directly doing it at that time, but I just know that's just not a quality that I want in people that I keep posting. But that's just not good with it. No, sure don't. But she says I'm not on the. Oh, sure. Is that my letter? No. Is that your letter?
No, mine's just there.
What was mine?
Probably one of those.
Oh, just like, yeah, I'm getting my done with it. Oh, let me play you that song then.
Yeah, go ahead, play that.
All right, here. Let me get here. Sit in my car and listen to it. Okay. Ugh. Yeah, he's a close the door.